Well, hello and welcome for today's NBL Division 1 action between Newcastle Knights and Essex Rebels, the two newly promoted teams in Division 1 this year. We're joined by Ian Hewitt today. Welcome, Ian.
Hi Tom, how's it going?
Yeah, very well. Should be a good matchup today.
Yeah, it's exciting. Two well-coached teams.
Yeah,
Like to play in the half court.
Really looking forward to seeing Ethan Price play. Signed Division 1 Eastern Washington University. See how he's progressed. I played against him a few years ago, so we see how he's came on since then. Ooh, good start by Winter. Get the first basket of the game. Have a shot. Something wrong with the shot clock here, I think. With starting lineups for the Rebels, we've got Price, Child, Gray, Winter, and Moore. And for the Knights, we have Moya, Cabangele, Early, Yabantu, and Federici. Moya on the inbound. What do you think of some of the keys to today's game, Ian?
I think for Newcastle, Essex run a nice little three-man game, set a lot of pin downs, and use their shooters really well. So it'll be containing the shooters, containing Ethan Price, and then making sure that they're able to handle the press comfortably and flow straight into their motion offense. I think for Essex, they definitely need to keep shooting like this, and they're going to be a handful.
Some nice offense is sets from Essex. As you said, a very well-coached team in the league.
Yeah.
No, they've got a very young team, and they've managed to compete this year, and I'm sure.
Yeah, coach is doing a great job. Move the ball well, move well. And they've got a clear identity and style of play, so it's nice to see.
Yeah, that's right.
Good to see a lot of British undergraduates get an opportunity in D1 and show what they can do.
I mean, I think the battle of the glass is going to be big again. Newcastle notoriously struggle looking after their defensive boards, and Essex have got some big bodies with Price and Hodges. So, especially Hodges, he's on the bench at the minute, but he's a bit of a beast on the offensive glass. So, interesting to see how he does. There's some some issues with the shot. Huh? Long drive from Essex. I don't know if they came up this morning or last night, but
I believe they drove up today.
Did they? Jesus. Yeah. I'm not envious of that. Early on in the low pass, he's getting doubled. Oh, good steal by Winter.
Yeah, I think they know he's dangerous in the low block with his vision.
Back to an Essex ball end line. Great pick and roll with Price and Child. Good stand by Moya.
Great stand. That's what you need, that verticality, hands up straight with a nice block at the end as well. It's a great defensive job there. There they go. So Nico with a middle flash, now they rotate. Now keep that ball moving.
Certainly
nice job by
Newcastle have been working on in practice this week. They know this press is coming.
Yeah.
Great pass by Moya into Yabantu in the paint. Blows the layup. Tough ball by Gray. Pushing it in transition. Price for three. It's good.
That's a great kick out.
He's not a man you can leave open in. Not at all.
It's great when a big can stretch the floor like that.
He's had some huge games this year, Ethan Price. He's averaging 10 and 7. But it's his first year in Division 1. He's played Nico looking to take him inside as I'm complimenting him for 2. But Ethan Price, he was at Ipswich playing D2. It's his first year in D1 and he's really done well for himself. Ooh. Child was a bit stuck. Good take by Gray for 2. He's looking dangerous early.
Newcastle going early.
Yeah. I think he quite likes the matchup with Price. A lot younger than him.
It also opens up the Newcastle offense because because he's pass first post player, it's great to play off him.
Yeah, he's such a good passer of the ball. Federici for 3. It's off. Wins
Good
with the
extra pass
rebound.
from Moya as well.
I know.
It's good to see Ubuntu get a start as well.
Yeah, he's really stepped up. He had a huge game here against Thames Valley 2 weeks ago. He's thriving in his new starting role. I think he wasn't playing as much as he wanted at the early part of the season. But yeah, he's playing really well recently. Good pass
nice
by
find.
Moya.
Nice
Federici
find.
for 2. Winter comes off the Irishman cut. Easy 2 for Price. I think he feels like he can take early off the dribble. Certainly got a speed advantage, that's for sure.
Definitely an offensive focus in this game so far.
Yeah, not much defense being played.
Not interested in that just yet. We'll wait till the fourth to do some of that. Nice cut from Manny.
That's
Nice
Manny's
cut,
shot, his
nice
mid-range
finish.
too. Price
Oh,
looking
he's giving him
long
another
on the
look.
3. We're getting in each other's way a little bit. Early pump faking. I don't think he needed to pump fake there. Get the 2. Ramus is the easy one. Temba, big rebound.
That's a nice move from Ubuntu.
No one picking him up in transition. I'm sure Essex. That's not something they want to be. Subs for Newcastle. Blaine subbing in for early. Blaine's been huge for Newcastle this year, averaging 22 and 10. One of the top scorers in the league. Crazy how he comes off the bench.
Yeah, he loves that role, doesn't he? He loves that role of coming off the bench, being the
I
impact.
wonder what Coach Elderkin's view on that is in terms of bringing probably one of their better players off the bench.
Often it can be a spark that you need. Also, it gives Nico a chance to sit down after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it serves a couple of purposes. But
I mean, yeah, because Blaine's still playing 32 minutes a
Yeah.
game.
and it means Blaine comes in it with an opportunity when things have slowed down, and he's in a position to bring the energy off the bench.
Blaine matching up with Price. This will be an interesting matchup. Nice move by Child. Run straight
Great
into
stand.
Danny. Good move by Federici.
That was a great stand by Manny, and that led to that outlet there. And Newcastle being able to break.
Ethan Price wanting it down low against Blaine. One. What a move. He's had a huge start to the game so far. Ethan Price has been a mainstay in the GB national teams. I think we can see why so far.
Very versatile. Skilled inside and outside on the perimeter. Very composed for a young guy as well.
Hodges subbing in for more for Essex. Coach Elderkin matching that, bringing on a bigger guy. I think he sees Blaine as a matchup for Price in this game.
That's where you see the depth of that Newcastle have. They're able to bring Cawthorne off the bench, Blaine off the bench, and make positive contributions from the bench. So
Yeah, Cawthorne's had some big games this year for Newcastle. He's really efficient. He brings something different. He's a big guy looking to take people off the dribble. Got his moves. It's tough for finishing around the rim. Federici brings the 3. He's certainly looking to shoot it in.
yeah,
Much as he
I
can.
wouldn't give him any space over the halfway line.
You don't score 2,000 points in college for no reason.
That's a tough shot.
That's a tough
Great
move by
finish.
Windsor for 2. Referee calling out of bounds. I don't think Newcastle bench is stood right by the line, and they're not a fan of that call. Coach Helkin can't believe it. Hodges is a big man. Ooh,
He certainly is, Tom.
yeah. I mean, he's been a mainstay in Division 1. He's played at Hemel, Leopards, I think.
Yeah, Ipswich,
Ipswich, yeah.
back in the day.
Not looking to shoot a 3 there, that's for sure. No unboxing Gray out. I think it's certainly on a scale that Essex's guards like to crash offensive glass, especially Windsor and Gray.
Yeah, it's something a lot of coaches coach now in terms of all 5 guys tagging and making sure that all 5 guys go at the boards off a miss. Been a fast-paced first 7 minutes so far.
Not a lot of defense being played, but
No.
no.
If you're interested in defense, go and watch Great Britain on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you're interested in offense, stay tuned with Newcastle.
Oh, Price trying to do too much. They're running into the double. Moyer finishes out on the break for 2, tying the game up at 21 apiece.
I think what's really, really evident with Newcastle's identity is how unselfish they are. Always looking to find the open
Coach
guy.
Harlequin's instilled in the team. Can't give Windsor space. Knocks down the 3.
He's feeling it today.
Tough pull-up is off by Blaine. Rebound Price. Gray taking it out in transition. Good steal by Blaine.
Oh, that's a good find.
He's out. He was out of bounds there. Ref did not see it. Blaine trying to force it. I don't think he needed to put that up. Essex with the board. Oh, nice Euro by Gray for 2.
That was a nice finish.
That's a really nice move.
Good find. Moyer wide open.
He strings it. He's another guy from Newcastle you just can't allow. He hit 7 threes in the huge win against Thames Valley. I know me and Drew couldn't believe some of the shots he was taking, but he was making them, so no one could sort of argue with him. Hodges gets to the line.
That's a difficult call.
I
Difficult call.
didn't see a lot in that, personally.
Corks came into the game. He had an excellent game against Hemel. Thought he had a huge impact.
He played well against Thames Valley as well. He's been getting increased minutes, I think, recently, and he's really stepped up. Winter hits another 3.
Well, well, well.
29-24. Blaine hits a 3 down.
Playing right
end.
back at them. Right back at them.
Ben Winter's subbed in for Essex. Hodges mid-range 2 short. Windsor anticipates the pass. Good pass to Price for 2. That's sloppy from where?
Yeah, can't fall asleep on this press.
Almost too comfortable, maybe in.
Oh, that leads into a nice 2v1.
Blaine trying to dunk on a big bloke right there. Wants to foul. Definitely Hodges has been dunked on many times.
No,
No.
I can't imagine he has. I don't think that's something he goes to sleep worrying about.
Coach Elderkin screaming for a foul.
It's a matchup switch there, so they put Blaine
Talking
on
a
the
bit
Winter.
of smack right there to Winter. Picks up the foul. That's his second.
That's a good switch by Coach Elderkin. Just putting a guy with length on the shooter. Try and cool them down now.
Newcastle, yeah, gone bigger to match the two bigs. Price gets him with the head fake. Good move by Child. Off on the... Newcastle got to push it. 5 seconds left in the first. Hawthorne turns it over. Hawthorne fouls Hodges with 1 second left in the quarter. He goes to the line for 2.
Newcastle just have to be aware of not switching off. When they get the defensive rebound.
I know maybe they're a bit of complacency. They've beaten it for 7 minutes of the first quarter so easily. They just thought, well,
yeah,
lots of concentration.
Essex getting a lot out of it as well.
Hodges off on the first. Makes the second. Another first quarter, 32-27 to Essex. Very high score in first quarter. In what are your main thoughts from the first 10 minutes of play?
I think you've got to enjoy that quarter of basketball, don't you?
You've got to.
An offensive style of play, lots of ball movement, player movement. Both teams really making the extra pass and making a lot of nice plays.
It's been good to watch. Really.
What'll be interesting is to see who clamps down defensively now.
Yeah.
Who wants to step it up and do that job on the defensive end.
I mean, some would say Essex would be the underdogs today, with having a massively worse record than Newcastle, but they've had some big wins this year. They had a huge win against Hemel, who obviously beat Newcastle by 17 last week. So they've certainly shown they can play.
Yeah.
See if they can do that again today.
Definitely. I was discussing with Coach Elderkin earlier about that, and basically there's a group of 10 teams that can beat anyone. Anyone can beat anyone within that group. So you've got to make sure that you maintain concentration, listen to your coach, and be ready to play on the day.
I don't think many teams thought Newcastle would be sitting 7-3 right now.
No. We always knew though, Tom.
Of course we did. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Price has 12 in the first quarter, 5 of 7 shooting. Winter with 10, 2 of 2 from 3. There's been 2 big guys for Essex in the first quarter. And Jordan Gray's he's been really aggressive getting to the hoop. Had a really nice Euro step.
Couple of really nice moves. Very smooth off the dribble.
Jordan Gray, I've seen. Newcastle Federici with 10. Hit 2 threes. And made all his 2-point field goals. Bit of foul trouble for Newcastle though, with Hawthorne and Blaine on 2 fouls. That's been a bit of an issue for Newcastle this year, foul trouble. Good cut by Federici for 2. He's so smart about the ball.
Newcastle get that every game. That UCLA screen into a back door with the wing works every time.
It's not something they've ran all season, I don't think. Winter going straight at Blaine, off on the 2. Going straight at Blaine on 2 fouls. A smart decision, I think, by it. Maybe that's something they've talked about. Federici is feeling it today, up to 15 points.
Eee. That was nice. His release is so quick. If you step off him at all and he's feeling comfortable, it's
game over.
It's game over.
He could very comfortably hit 10 threes.
Very second call.
Federici hit 10 threes in a game, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
He's ice cold as well, isn't he? Ice cold.
It doesn't say much on court.
Nice little slip from Federici.
Good. I think Newcastle are certainly looking to attack Hodges on the pick and roll. We're certainly on the scout report. They don't think Hodges helps his guards out enough, especially on the rescreens. That's a travel, surely. Referee saying the ball was out of his hands. I think Early's had one on the nuts a little bit there. I think he's struggling a little bit. Federici again for 3. Makes it again, up to 18 points. Early's having a little break for Early to settle himself down a little bit.
Do not help.
Poor Nico. He's struggling a little bit. I feel for him. Federici 18 points in 12 minutes so far.
Doing his job.
18. He's hit 4 threes already. Rice looking to attack Manny 1-on-1. Good pass by Winter. He looked out of bounds.
That was a Hail Mary, but he dropped it. That's a huge shot for Essex. They needed that. We'll see if that swung the momentum back in Essex's favour.
Hits the big 3. Looking to Jack Cork on the low post. Out to Manny for the pull-up 2. Makes it. Both teams showing they can certainly score the ball so far in. Good pass by Winter. Hodges off on the 2.
Great find
with
from
another 2. Great pass by Ben in transition. Newcastle pushing out in transition a lot.
That's what you want to see from the Newcastle end. Manny moving his feet, chesting up. Great defense.
Telling the Essex coach to call the timeout right there. You love to see it. Great pass by Price. Off on the 2. Hodges misses another easy one. Federici is ice cold. Federici up to 23.
No emotion either. He's absolute Terminator.
He couldn't care less. I mean, he has these sort of takeovers in practice quite a lot, but he hasn't shown it. Obviously, he scored. He hasn't showed it in a game to the extent he's doing right now. 23 and 40 minutes into the game.
He's got to be enjoying this, hasn't he?
I'm sure he'll be enjoying it later.
I wonder what Essex are talking about.
Oh, they've got to be. They've got to shut down. They can't. They can't give Federici the
I
slightest.
wonder if they
thought.
talked about Brandon Federici.
They
And
might have done.
maybe about what they need to do about his shooting right now.
Well, what would you do if someone was as hot as Brandon is right now, Coach?
Again, similar to what Newcastle did in terms of putting more length on him, making sure that you don't help off him.
They can't help
Try
off him.
something different.
They can't help off him at all.
But that's the difficult thing when you're in this press and coming back out of this press. It means there's rotations there, and you can lose track of guys. So, with all the positives of running a press to contain,
It certainly has its negatives in that sense.
it can lead to
it's
negatives.
It's hard to match up properly, definitely. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Play the look for Blaine to get.
Oh, I like that matchup. Tough move.
Federici
Newcastle
on the-
doing a great job on the offensive boards. That's an excellent cut and a great find.
Blaine,
Unlucky by Blaine.
Blaine
Unlucky.
maybe has to use his left hand there. Going straight at Blaine. Throwing it over. Federici misses a shot.
That's a heat check.
That is a heat check.
That's a heat check.
Jack Cork subbing out for David Moore. So that's for Essex. Rory Winter checks out for Tom Child. Tom Child seemed very composed in the first quarter. Off the pick and roll.
Essex going with a small line out here.
Very small, yeah. So, Newcastle are as well, in all fairness. Moyer with another block. Disu for 3. Strings it.
That's a big shot. That's a big
Essex
shot to bring
needed
Essex
that.
back into it.
Could have gone straight into him there, Coach. Sky hook and 1.
Manny travelling back from 1983 with
Karim
a
Abdul-Jabbar
sky hook.
is signed
Yeah.
for Newcastle Knights. I mean, it's maybe utilises a lot in practice. He doesn't really do it in games very often.
It's nice. I like it. It's hard to guard.
It's very hard to guard. Yeah. He does love his sky hook in practice, though. Converts to Jan 1.
Essex utilising the spin pick and roll quite a lot. Newcastle
Yeah,
guarding
pull
it well
up
at the
3.
moment.
Oh,
It's a push off.
good call by. I think that's a good call by the ref on more. Bit of a show on Federici.
Federici made sure the referee noticed it as well.
I mean, you've got to, Ian. You've got to. Hodges subbing back in for Essex. Bit of a mismatch now with Hodges inside on man.
Oh, Blaine called for it. Another missed layup.
And 1. What a
They needed
play.
that. He
That
needed
was a
that.
great pass by Wynn.
Yeah, that's an outstanding pass. Good communication. Looked with the eyes. Pointed it.
And that, I mean, Blaine wants a couple of lobs every game.
Yeah.
He certainly wants the highlight play.
Hopefully that gets Blaine off the line and gets him going now.
Yes, by his standards, he's had quite a quiet start. 2 of 8 from the field. There's some ones he'd usually make, but I'm sure this will get him going. It converts down 1, 50-42 with 4 minutes left in the second. Go. Coach Norfolk doesn't look too happy right now, Ian. Shaking his head a little bit.
No, I think it's always frustrating when
sub people
When,
guys in and they make.
when there's an English basketball call of lines out, yeah, when you need a big play to get back into the game.
Ooh, Moya misses the easy one.
I don't think that's what the coach would be after. Contested runner,
No, interesting.
but a nice cut.
Ethan Price has been out of this game for quite a long time now. Had a huge first quarter. Really surprised by that. Lavinia in and out on the three.
That's a good find.
Blaine for three. Makes it. Newcastle pulling out to 11-point lead.
Federici's looking for the double-double. Great pass, great find.
Yeah, 4 assists already for Federici. Nice.
Well, Essex really need to make a push this last 2.5 minutes, so I think Coach might want to look at his defense.
Federici hits another one.
Federici nails another one.
Ronald Blaine telling everyone it's time to rock and roll, baby. He's loving Federici having a huge start to the game. I don't. What in Essex's situation? Why would you be sitting Price right now? I can't. I don't understand.
Well, I think you're going into the half. You're going to have a rest, so now's not the time.
To be sitting, you're
to be
probably
sitting
your best player.
the
on
guys
the
that are
bench.
keeping you in the game.
Maybe he's injured. I don't know.
Winter as well. Winter's been out with Price for a while.
A character transplant. Oh, I'm only joking. Here we go. Start of the second half. 61-45. Been such a fast-paced first quarter. It's been a great watch. Ian, what are your main points from the first half?
I think one of the keys for me was what allowed Newcastle to take over that off-ball movement and keep it top of the key when there's double penetration. And Essex just didn't have that. It was very static, and it just meant poor shot selection allowed Newcastle to get the fast break. So I think if you've got Ethan Price back in, Winter back in.
I think Essex needed a good start to the first quarter if they want to be in this game, for sure.
Definitely need to locate.
Brandon Federici, 28 first half points. I think that's the most he's had in the game this year, and he's had it in the first half. So he doesn't look like he's even trying. I'm very envious of how Brandon plays. He's experienced though. He's played 2 years pro in Italy. So, unlike a lot of people in this Newcastle side, he's had that sort of experience at the pro level before. Moya pushing it, great, passed it early. Good hands by Moore.
Newcastle have stepped it up defensively as well.
They have.
They've got a lot more physical. Keeping the hands up, keeping the verticality. It's much better to watch.
I think Essex play tomorrow as well. I think they're staying up somewhere. I think they've got a game tomorrow up north. Price gets to step, pull up, long. Josh Moore having a big impact on the boards. To start this second half. You would have coached against money, obviously a lot He's a very good on-ball defender. Would you agree with that, Ian?
Manny was a tough defender. Could guard multiple positions, sort of 3, 4, and 5. But it was just his presence in terms of his physicality. He was such a tough
He's got very fast feet.
Now he's certainly picked up his off-ball movement.
Yeah, I think
he's a dangerous cutter.
because I think last year was his first year at Newcastle, and I think Coach Elderkin didn't think he could play him too much. I think that was his issue with Manny. But this year, obviously, he stepped up, starts every game. Good move by Tammy to get into the line for 2. I knew certainly in pre-season it was a big thing from Coach Elderkin, was getting Manny up to speed in terms of with all the players that Manny can certainly play, and Coach Elderkin has always known that. But the fact he's been able to play in the system has elevated his game this year.
Essex have started a bit flat here, haven't they?
Yeah.
They look a bit flat. They look like they're looking for some answers offensively.
Last week against Thames Valley, they started really well in the first quarter. I think they were winning the first quarter, and then Thames Valley were up 25 to start the fourth, so they blew them out in 2 quarters. So I wasn't surprised they started so well today. They certainly started well. Newcastle out to a 20-point lead, and it doesn't seem like it. What do you think of David Moyer in terms of in transitioning?
He's outstanding in transition. That's where he's most dangerous.
He's got the ball on the
Extremely quick. Has his head up all the time. Makes simple decisions.
Talking about misses a shot, but that's to be expected if the commentator scores. But it's like he's got the ball on the string.
It's nice to watch.
It is. He's not very nice to guard one-on-one. I know in one-on-one drills we've done, he's not the guy you want to be matched up with. He snapped the floor sweep Quay's ankles in practice this week. Quay got dunked on and had his ankles broken in practice this week, so I didn't have the best game. Moore hits another 2 back-to-back threes for Essex. Down to a 14-point game. Certainly needed. They certainly need that.
Yeah, it was a nice find, a good drive, nice kick out.
Great.
Good finish.
Manny generating the space for the pull-up.
Manny's quietly had an excellent game so far.
Yeah, he's on set. I mean, Manny's 17 points, 8 and 8 from the field. So
he's feeling that mid-range. He's feeling that mid-range.
Is his mid-range game something he's developed recently, or?
No, he's always had that. He's always had that little jumper.
He elevates so hard. Hard to block. He's not. I mean, he plays sort of 3 or 4 for Newcastle. He's not the biggest. In terms of well, he's probably 6'4", 6'5". He's got long arms though.
Nice block from Blaine there.
Yeah. Bantu getting with the rebound. Good hands by Moore. Blaine still ends up with it. 10 and 10 from the field from Manny.
Another one. Good find from Blaine. I think this is why Newcastle run so well, because they share the ball that well. It just encourages everyone to run and find space. Oh, he's fell awkwardly on his head there.
I hope he's all right. I think he's okay, thankfully. He landed hard.
This is where, you know, Essex are a very talented team, but they're also a young team, so it's how they handle being 20 points down, a little bit deflated.
Essex didn't start their season until January. They had, you know, with the November lockdown, they shut down their team for 2 months. So the fact, that's probably not helped them in a way.
Important winter gets going again.
Good ball by Moore again. It's not easy though having a 2-month gap in the middle of the season.
No, I think every team's trying to find their way around training, find their way around the games, the league, with the COVID situation.
Moy showing his moves, but off on the 3. Ray wants to foul. Manny trading the play. Rain stepping it up. Off on the pull-up 3. Coach Ello compelling him to get himself in the post. Certainly not had the game. Good move.
Oh, that's a great move from Child.
Gray cleans up from timeout Newcastle.
Child changes speed and changes direction really well, really smooth, gets to the basket well. Just needs that little finish around it.
He's been impressive.
Really impressive, yeah. But again, when you see that dribble penetration and nobody moving on the outside helping him, it just leaves it where you only have that shot, that only option. And that's where Essex are falling down a little bit in terms of...
Essex have bailed themselves out quite a lot on the glass in this side of this third quarter. Sure, Coach O'Loughlin's looking to clean that up. If you're playing good defence, then you just throw it away at the end. It's so demoralising as a coach and as a team. Cawthorne subbing back in for Newcastle, it looks like. Hasn't played too much in this game so far, Jacob. I'm sure he's looking to change that in this third quarter. Looking to play in the low post. Likes to match up with Moore. Good defence by Moore. Maybe a foul though. What do you think about that? I'm not sure.
Look questionable, but it's difficult when you're fading away to then ask for a foul call.
Ethan Price strings the 3. Abadou Rabadam subbing in for Newcastle. Manny's had a great third quarter and game in general.
Yeah, I think Manny quietly turned that round on the defensive end just by being physical, locking his man up.
Jacob looking to convert
some great helps positions.
Certainly had a big first year in Division 1 for Jacob. I think it's a big step up from D2. He's acclimatised pretty well. Good move by Greg.
Yeah, a good move. Again though, no movement from the perimeter. No movement, so his only option is to put that up there. That's his only option.
I mean, he certainly had to force that as well.
Yeah.
And that's maybe where Newcastle.
Well, I think that's where Newcastle excel, because they find so many easy buckets just by moving off the ball. Just keeping the game as simple as that. When you've got good movement off the ball as well, it encourages better decision making on the ball. And then it also encourages people sharing the ball, you know. Nice move from Moya.
Kind of looking to dump it off the court from good hands by Gray. Knocking out of bounds.
That little inside out and then that first step, it's difficult to guard.
Moya is very shifty. I think Federici's took a shot in the second half so far. Good spin
nice
by
move from
Paul.
Jacob.
That's his signature move, the spin to the left hand.
Yeah.
Good finish by Gray over the
finish.
top of Abby Ramadan for 2. Essex still in this in 14 points. Long time to go.
Yeah, at the minute it looks like Newcastle are kind of coasting.
Yeah, a little
Essex are slowly putting things on. Well,
crappy.
they really need a couple of big players to get them back into this game.
Poor shot selection by Gray. Good pass by Charles to Winter for 3 and he strings it. 11-point game.
Yeah, it's a quietly 11-point game now with
Essex
Winter
have very quietly come back in
hitting a
this
big
game.
3.
Good move by Jacob. I think it's been a big thing that Crawford's looking to take some of the bigger guys in this league off the dribble. You can't stay in front of him.
He just moves out to that short corner spot and it just gives him that ability to go by his guy.
I'm sure he's confident in his ability. He can take Hodges off the dribble. Maybe not looking to overpower him inside, but in terms of off the dribble, Crawford's been dangerous at times this year. Crawford off on the first. The pass from Winter to Winter. Out to Child for 3. It's off Hodges on the glass. And he makes one. Makes it. He's missed quite a few easy ones so far. Down to a single digit game. I don't think that's a shot Coach Elderkin's looking at. Ronald Blaine.
No call.
Interesting no call. Abby Ramadan for 3s, way off. Child looking to take him off the dribble. Good move, getting himself to the line.
Child's been dangerous throughout this game off the dribble. He's been a handful for Newcastle from the very start. Hasn't had the best shooting game.
No, he still had an
not the
impact
best
on the game, man. Oh, I mean, much like Moya for Newcastle, you know, he's got 2 points, but he still had a massive impact on this game. Child
Absolutely.
misses both free throws. Good cut by Blaine. He missed Crawford. Finds him eventually. Up in the layup lane.
Yeah, good finish,
Gets the
Blaine.
putback.
Nice little elevator screen there.
Yeah.
The red Federici, which left Blaine wide open. Nice slip to the basket. Easy look.
I think that's the first time they've run that play in this game, so maybe put Essex by surprise a little bit. Child hits it on the buzzer for 2. Nice move. As it's done, put it up. Essex winning that quarter, 22-15.
Bring it back to a
9-point game.
9-point game.
It'll be an interesting fourth quarter.
Child doing work off the dribble.
What do you think both coaches are talking about in this break?
I wish I could tell you, Tom.
I wish you could tell me.
I think for Essex now the key is continue to do what they've been doing, a little bit more movement off the ball when they're getting a lot of success with Child off the dribble, Winter off the dribble. They can all shoot from the outside. Like to see Ethan Price get back into the game, have a few early touches. From the Newcastle side, can we find Federici again?
No, they really struggled to find him in that quarter. I think Essex did a really good job in shutting him down.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they've got a call.
I think the other thing Coach Elder can do is start to rotate through his guys again now.
Yeah, they're so deep, they're refreshed. Federici's almost generated so much attention, so much.
Essex starting without Rory Winter.
Interesting decision by Coach Norfolk right there. But I think Federici's attracted so much attention. It's almost so much easier for the rest of Newcastle guys.
Yeah, I mean when you hit 6,000 threes in a game, it tends to draw a lot of attention. Like you saw with that elevator screen, it left Blaine wide open.
Essex ran into his zone. Ooh, what a spin by Cawthorn for 2.
Deja vu. Another nice spin to the left. Yeah. Middle flash, spin to the left. That was beautiful.
So clean.
Looks like Newcastle have went into their
little zone v zone action right now.
3-2 zone. Gives them a lot of success in the fourth quarter. A lot of teams struggle with matchup zones this division.
Yabanti tries to kiss it off, grass for 2 off. Ethan Price screaming for it in the left corner. Tough look from Ben Winter there. Federici off on the 3. It's not the guy you're looking for. Jordan Gray for 3. Makes it. Big shot.
Huge shot from Gray. Huge shot. Makes it an 8-point game.
Moya off on the 3. Good shot though. It certainly
nice look. Good find from Jacob.
Will be taken every time. He's going to hit them eventually. He would have missed.
Essex have to attack the middle of that zone, leaving it open for dribble penetration, I guess. Great find. Oh man, right decision. Just need to execute it.
Can't quite execute it. Yeah. On it.
Newcastle staying in their 3-2.
Good step
Great
by
move
Ben.
by young Ben Winter.
Down to a 6-point game. Padovici's cooled down a little bit. Good pass by Price to the corner. Five on the shot clock. Essex got to put a shot up. Fading. Fading
The
two is
miss.
off.
Newcastle can break.
Could be on that call. Yeah.
Bad angle for me to see,
Yeah. Ah.
but
It's
it
almost-
felt like he
it's
just
very
caught it on his right foot and kept his right foot down and went. But maybe I couldn't see from my angle. Staying in the zone, Newcastle.
Newcastle's really struggled. Not really. Newcastle struggled to score the ball by their standards after a huge 60-point first half, having 20 points in 13 minutes.
Price from the corner.
Right, Price off from the three.
Newcastle will be happy with that.
Newcastle need to get a big look. Three on one. Good pass by Winter to Moore for two.
It's a 4-point game. Essex have done a great job to bring this back.
10 million pump fakes by Nico early inside. Piney puts it in.
Patient guy, patient guy.
Good hands by Federici. Good stand by Ben Winter. Still
Really, really good defense, really good finish.
Good pass by Price to Gray. That's off right.
Oh, that's a great pass from Blaine. Great pass.
Blaine's so dangerous in transition. Got both defenders engaged on him and he just finds Federici for the layup.
Really important basket for Newcastle. Gets them back up to double digits with that lead.
Essex has done a great job to make this a game, man. Sort of down and out a little bit, 20 points down. Coach Norfolk's got his mask on, so we can't really hear what he's talking about.
I think it's tough for coaches, coaching in a mask.
Yeah.
Setting Price, got Charles Winter and Winter on. Went for a smaller lineup here.
Essex going small.
Maybe looking for more shooters against the zone.
Potentially looking to maybe a press as well.
Oh, good defense from Newcastle. Have to settle for a contested three late in the clock.
Yeah. Justin and Essex have gone back to man. Didn't put it up. Didn't put it up. Not a violation.
Got to communicate that early with your teammates.
Newcastle going into a bit of man defence. They're back into man, sorry. Wait, maybe not. I thought I heard Coach Allen say to match up. Good pass. More in and out on the through.
Much better offence from Essex, final wide open though. Looking for Mania 3. Oh! Fumble. Falls it. Newcastle ball. Oh, great slip from Nico. Pump fake.
Still had time for a pump fake. There was no one anywhere near. Rory Winter needs that for threes off. He needs to start falling for Essex, I think.
Well, it's those type of early shots with a long miss that allows Newcastle to break.
Doesn't jump too high on his threes, does he?
I honestly thought that was a free throw. He shot that like a fake pass free throw. That was crazy.
He is on. He's up to 34 points. Yeah, he's up to 34. With an 8 assists, 0 turnovers. Maybe this game's dead and buried, Ian. What do you think? I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Stranger things happen, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it would take a
Bit
bit of a disaster from Newcastle then to let Essex jump back into this one. They really haven't had an answer for the 3-2 zone. And defensively, they really struggle to handle Federici.
Apologies if there's any technical issues today. That's a tough look. Into the good. Newcastle forced still after the bad look. Get the 2. It's just over, he's just outstrengthened them, bullied into the paint. Blaine converts to M1. 16-point game with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Good ball by Hodges and gets a foul on Blaine, getting himself to the line for 2. Hodges makes the second one. Good on ball. D by Child. Moyes still gets out of it. Great find. I think this is another big performance by Newcastle, showing how competitive they're going to be in the league this year.
Yeah, I think they continue to be dangerous. Still at the top end of the table. I understand that the playoffs are going ahead this year, so it puts them in a great position for playoffs.
Yeah, playoffs. I don't know how long till the playoffs start. Newcastle on the bench. Lee Hales, Tomlinson, and Abu Ramadan subbing in.
Good to see the young guys get some minutes here.
Yeah. I think Newcastle's certainly a team you really want to draw in the playoffs. I'm not sure what's the structure of the playoffs. Is it like a two-legged game?
Well, we don't know, do
Who
we?
knows, yeah,
I think
true.
we
This
don't know
year,
at this point.
Probably different.
No, traditionally it's one game and done. Final 8, final 4, then final.
Yeah, that's okay. This year, I don't think you can say anything and expect it to happen. Well, telegraph that pass a little bit.
It's always difficult coming in that late
Yeah.
against an absolute giant.
Yeah, I'm not too jealous of Oscar right now. Good to see him get out there, though. He's not too sure about his beard, but
What beard?
exactly what beard. I don't know what. I have no idea why he keeps him. Not sure I'm the man to comment. Right, it's really good to see him. I think this is his first minutes of the season, so.
Oh, brilliant. Tough one. It's always helpful when you have young guys out there, you have leaders like Blaine that encourage them, help them through the process and help them improve.
Yeah, good luck for Thomason right there. Just up on the play. Good move by Gray. It's been really impressive this game, Jordan Gray. So aggressive. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Abu Ramadan off on the 3. Tom Child of the rebound. Out to Gray. Rory wins a tough shot. And it's off.
Oh, 13 points, 45 seconds.
I think this one's a
Nominating
wrap.
for the foul. Essex not in foul trouble yet, so there's a couple of go.
Good to see that Essex still, applying as much pressure as they can, even with the game pretty much over. Good block by Price, bit of a goaltend though, yeah. Good to see they've not given up though.
Yeah, I mean, for a bunch of young, talented players, they've been really mature in these last two quarters. Got a tight for a little moment, but struggled with their 3-2. But in terms of the talent on this Essex team, it's really good to see. And doing a loop de loop. Nice kick off from Naz. It's a nice offense from Newcastle.
Jack Cork hitting the nice
And that finishes the
baseline
game.
jumper, getting Newcastle into 3 digits. And that's the game. 185.
Some really good basketball throughout the day there.
Really,
It was excellent.
game certainly slowed down. A bit more defense was played in the second half. Go out. And see you next time.